Good afternoon, Greater Tacoma Community Foundation. My name is Marc Marozzi, and my Spark grant proposal is providing mentorships and resources for veterans who want to attend college. Transitioning out of the military was a challenging time for me. I had a lot of doubts about whether or not I would succeed in college. As I started understanding my role as a college student, I was offered a job to work at the Veterans Affairs Office at Tacoma Community College as a work study. Through this, I realized that I wasn't the first nor the last veteran who was trying to figure out the college experience. After a year of providing support to these students and answering every question in the book, I decided to start a Student Veterans of America chapter here at TCC. I am grateful for the position I find myself in today, and I never thought that I would be the ones helping my brothers and sister after I separated from the Army. You may wonder where this issue starts. As the soldiers are transitioning out of the military, they have to attend a process called Soldier for Life Transition Assistance Program, also known as SFLTAP. Here they are given two options. You can either choose the career path or the college path. If you choose the college path, this allows veterans to take workshops and gather information on everything from applying to benefits to enrolling in a school that accepts those benefits. The problem with this is that there is so much information in such short amount of time that the veteran doesn't know how to apply this information, doesn't know where to look for, and doesn't really know what's going on. The most asked questions I hear every single day as a work study is how do I apply for these benefits and where do I start? This is a mandatory process that every soldier has to take, and the resources we can provide can give more clarity and insight to make this transition just a little bit easier. As of 2021, only 4% out of 19,162,515 veterans used education benefits. You may have met someone who falls within this statistic. Unfortunately, not all these veterans have completed their degree and either chose to drop out or to take a job to take care of their families. Research suggests that college students struggle with three main things: social interactions, financial stress, and cultural differences. One can even say principles learned throughout the military. As a student veteran myself, I have seen and been exposed to these issues firsthand. As a soldier, we are taught to follow orders, talk a specific way, act a specific way, and especially think a specific way. College life, on the other hand, is a complete new challenge within itself. The lack of stable funding, housing, and health insurance, just to name a few. Below is a statistic from the VA College Toolkit. This information is great to have because this is the website veterans have to go on to apply for benefits. In 2018, approximately 900,000 veterans were planning to attend college, and now the number of veterans that are using benefits are approximately 766,500. During the pandemic, colleges, especially like Tacoma Community, have went virtual. As seen as the statistic says, only about 15% of veterans are between the ages of 24 and 40 years of age. This was a challenging time for everyone, especially veterans who have been trained to learn face-to-face. Because of issues like culture shock, such as the type of structure the military provides and the way you talk to people, not receiving stable income and health insurance could be potential as why veterans are not starting college. According to this government article from the U.S. Department of Education, only approximately $63,000 have been given to veterans who did not receive veteran education benefits. This graph shows how federal funding includes and excludes veteran benefits. How are we going to address this issue? I am proud to announce that the Tacoma Community College has finally started a Student Veterans of America Club. We are in the process of becoming a chapter by summer 2023. The SVA will provide resources to students, mentorships to those who wish to start college, and match a mentor with a mentee. The Student Veterans of America have a special guest speaker from each department here at TCC to go over the different types of resources students can utilize to increase their chances of success. What we plan on doing with the Spark grant funding is to be able to host events here at TCC, JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord, and other colleges. The funding will allow us to get tables where we can set up, transportation to these locations, and provide beverages and of course resources to those who wish to learn more. With the cost of materials rising, we would be able to print out flyers and pamphlets containing a list of benefits and resources veterans can use while attending college. According to a personal view I had with the school certifying official at the VA office, with this funding, we can bridge the gap with SFL TAP and the application process. In this return, we will see career opportunities, settle the nerves of those who think college is just way too much, and most important, improving the quality of life for those who proudly serve our country. Phi Theta Kappa, PTK, is an international honor society who has been proudly working with the SVA to provide mental health resources, grants, and even resources outside of college life. PTK helped the SVA find Hire Heroes USA to help those who wish to start applying for a career. By doing additional research, I found a nonprofit organization called American Corporate Partners, whose mission is focused on helping returning veterans and active duty spouses to find their next careers through one-on-one mentoring, networking, online career advice. Here, student veterans can get matched to a mentor who is currently in the career that veteran is pursuing. What the future holds if we do nothing. As we saw earlier, there are approximately 133,500 veterans who stopped using educational benefits. This can have been due to a lack of resources. If we continue to do nothing, veterans who is calibrated to think a specific way due to the military is going to struggle during the application process. This leads to the workforce losing out on a driven employee that just needs a little bit of guidance. This also potentially leads to a lack of financial stability, which in return impact their families. Veterans dropping out of college won't receive any housing allowance, which pays the bills, forcing these families to go into an already stressed public funding system. These financial hard times could potentially cause veterans and even family members to resort to substance abuse and homelessness. What we can do to change this outcome. If we have the funding to hold these events and provide these extra resources, veterans are more likely to earn a degree. They'll be able to see the resources that we can provide. This will have great outcomes for veterans and their families. In return, veterans will spread the knowledge and resources they have learned. Veterans who just need a little bit of guidance and resources will be able to get a career in the workforce. Study shows that the largest number of degrees were in business management, health professions, homeland security, law enforcement, and firefighting, just to name a few. My vision as the president of the SVA here at TCC is to start hosting events with other colleges and outside entities such as the SFL TAB at JBLM, American Corporate Partners, and other groups. I will continue to co-host events with other clubs such as PTK to promote mental health, resources, and mentorships. We will be hosting holiday events such as Veterans Day and Memorial Day to show and acknowledge those who have served before and after us. Lastly, my personal philosophy when it comes to college. Our college is like a boat, and we are the ones rowing. We may all have our own jobs, but when we work together, we can make it to shore. Thank you for your time and stay